Good morning, dear students. So we were doing chapter errors and their rectification, and today we will do illustration number 5. So in the previous lectures we have discussed that there are four types of errors: errors of principle, errors of omission, errors of commission, and compensating errors. So there are some errors that affect trial balance and there are some errors that do not affect trial balance. So errors of principle do not affect trial balance. That means even if trial balance is agreeing both the sides, it does not mean that accounts are fully correct. There are chances that there are so many errors that are not reflected by an agreeing trial balance. So errors of principle are one among those errors which do not affect the agreement of a trial balance. So as I have told you earlier that whenever you are solving questions of this particular chapter, you should know the correct entry correctly first of all, because if you do not have any idea of the correct entry that is done in journal, you do not have any idea of ledger posting, or maybe you are not sure with the concepts of some other chapters like bill of exchange. So in that case, in this chapter also you will not be able to rectify those mistakes, because in order to rectify an error we need to have correct idea about what should be the correct entry for a particular transaction. Like if we talk about point number 1, wages paid for the construction of office. If wages are paid, entry can be wages to cash. This can be the entry if we are paying wages. But right now we are paying wages for the construction of office. So whenever any expense is paid in order to bring an asset into working condition, that particular expense is capitalized. That means it is added to the asset itself. So instead of wages to cash, we should make the entry building account debit to cash. This should be the correct entry. So building to cash is correct entry, wages to cash is wrong entry. So as I have told earlier, correct will remain same and wrong is reversed. So we can see that cash account is already correct. It needs no correction. So wages has been debited by mistake. Wages has been debited by mistake. So now we can credit it. And building must be debited. So we can debit it. So building will be debited and wages will be credited. So this is the rectification entry. Building debit to wages. So you can see the correct entry. Building to cash, wrong entry, wages to cash, and rectifying entry will be building debit to wages. So on a rough sheet of paper, you can make 3 columns, one for wrong entry, second column for the reversal of wrong entry, and third column for the correct entry. And then you can compare the reverse entry and the correct entry in order to get the rectifying entry. So this way point number 1 has been done. Similarly, point number 2, cartage paid for the newly purchased furniture. So when furniture is purchased, entry is furniture to cash. Furniture debit to cash. So right now we are paying cartage for newly purchased furniture. So instead of cartage to cash, instead of making the entry cartage to cash, we should make the entry furniture to cash. So furniture to cash is correct entry, cartage to cash is wrong entry. So cash account is already correct. It needs no adjustment. The wrong thing is that cartage has been debited by mistake. So now we can credit it. And furniture must be debited. So you should debit it. So correct is kept same and wrong is reversed. So by mistake cartage was debited. So now we have reversed it. We have credited cartage. So this is the rectifying entry for point number 2. So in a similar manner, there are 3 more points which have to be done exactly in the same manner. So these are errors of principle. You can do illustration number 5 now because all points are similar now. In case there is any problem in any point, you can message on WhatsApp and ask your doubts. Now coming to errors of omission. These are errors which are very simple to correct, very easy to correct. Omission means that we have forgotten to make any entry. So if we have forgotten to make an entry, you have to just write the correct entry. That's it. There is no correction required as such. So when we have made a mistake, then only we need to correct it. So when we haven't made any entry at all, so you need to just make the correct entry that is to be made. Like point number 1 says, credit sale of 5,000 to Ram omitted to be recorded. So the journal entry of credit sale is debtor debit to sale. That means Ram debit to sales account. So you can see point number 1 is Ram debit to sales account. This is the correct entry only that is required. Second point, goods taken by proprietor were not recorded anywhere. So goods taken by proprietor for personal use. Entry is always drawings to purchases, and we always consider the cost price. So you can see point number 2 is drawings debit to purchases. That means no correction is required as such. Only the correct entry that is done will only be done here also. So we need not make any wrong entry, then we reverse the wrong entry, then we make the correct entry. So that type of process is not required when we are talking about errors of omission. Point number 3 says goods sold 350 to Hari were omitted from the accounts, although cash received subsequently from him stands posted to his credit. That means when we sold goods to Mr. Hari, that entry we have not recorded. When we received the money from him, that transaction we have recorded when we received the money. But when we sold the goods, that entry we have forgotten to record. So right now you can simply make the entry for sales, that is Hari to sales. That's it. Because when we have received the money, that entry we have already done. In point number 4, there was a credit sale of old furniture. The entry for credit sale of old furniture to Mahesh. The entry will be Mahesh to furniture. We have already recorded the entry, but we have forgotten to do the posting. Posting has not been done. That means entry has been done. So if entry has been done, we need not make the entry again. Only in the ledger accounts, we can make the posting. So even if you write the correct entry here, that is Mahesh to furniture, that will be correct. On 31st March, goods of 3,000 returned by Hari were taken into stock, but no entry was passed. So right now we have to pass the entry for sales return, because whenever a customer is returning goods to you, it is sales return, and sales is credited, sales return is debited. So sales return should be debit and Hari should be credited. So this is the entry, sales return account debit or return inward account debit to Hari. So errors of omission are very simple to correct because you just have to make the correct entry. So to do this chapter, once again I am repeating the same thing, that you must have correct idea of the chapter journal. If you do not know journal entries, if you have not done the chapter journal properly, then there is no point in studying this chapter at all. There is no point, because it will be a complete waste of time. Because if you do not know the correct entry of something, how can we rectify something? So these are also some of the errors which have been passed through some different books. Following errors were identified in the books of Ram. Pass necessary entries to rectify them. Rupees 5,000 paid for furniture purchased. So when we purchase furniture, correct entry is furniture debit to cash or to whosoever the creditor is. So right now we have purchased furniture, so entry should be furniture to cash. But question says has been charged to purchases account. That means instead of furniture, we have written purchases by mistake. We have written purchases. Cash account is correct. There is no mistake in the cash account. The mistake is that by mistake we have debited purchases. So wrong is reversed. Purchase will come to the credit side. And correct is kept same. So furniture will remain same. So you can see the rectifying entry. Furniture debit to purchases. In a similar manner, repairs made were debited to building account. Whenever we are repairing a building, entry should be repairs to cash. But when a newly purchased building or a second hand building that we have purchased, an old building that we have purchased, is repaired for the first time. So when you are getting the building repaired for the first time, then you should make the entry building to cash. But right now it is not written that we have purchased a building and then we are getting it repaired. It might be a normal repairing, because when we have a building, when we have a house or a factory or an office, there are sometimes so many types of repair work that goes on. So it can be a normal repair work. So entry should be repairs to cash. When building is repaired, entry should be repairs to cash. But instead of repairs account, we have debited building account. So by mistake, building has been debited. So now we can credit it. And repairs should be debited. So we should debit it. So repairs debit to building. This should be the entry. Second entry is repairs to building. So the other errors are also very similar. So you can do this illustration also. All transactions are very similar. So just make the wrong entry, make the correct entry, compare them, and you will understand how rectifying entry has to be done. So in all the other points also, whatever points are there, 7 points, similar type of mistake has been done. So in illustration 7 also, I'm sure you will not find any problem. In case there is some problem, you should always ask on WhatsApp or in the classroom if you are coming to school. So do raise your doubts and get them cleared as quickly as it is possible. So now we have illustration number 8. Here some transactions have been passed through wrong book. Like a transaction of purchase can be passed through the sales book. Like point number 1. Purchase of goods from Ram 1500. So when we purchase goods, entry should be purchase account debit to Ram. But we have passed the entry through sales book. That means transaction of purchase was treated as a transaction of sales. So what we have done by mistake? We have done Ram to sales. This is the mistake that we have done. Instead of recording it as a purchase, we have recorded it as a sale. So this is the correct entry and this is wrong entry. Wrong will be reversed. So if we reverse the wrong entry, sales will go to the debit side, Ram will come to the credit side. Ram is already credited in the correct entry. Ram will again be credited. That means Ram will be credited by double amount. And what will be debited? Purchase will be debited because correct is kept same, and sales will be debited because wrong is reversed. So wrong entry is Ram debit to sales. So Ram will go to the credit side and sales will come to the debit side. So entry will be purchase debit, sales debit to Ram, and Ram will be credited by double amount. So you can see the rectifying entry, purchase debit, sales debit to Ram. In a similar way, point number 2, point number 1 and 2 are same. In point number 1, purchase was treated as sales, and point number 2, sale is treated as purchase. So the entry will get reversed, that's it. So you can see point number 1 and point number 2. Entry of purchase treated as sale, and now sale is treated as purchase. So in a similar manner you can correct it. Point number 3. 2000 due from Mahesh, which had been written off as a bad debts in a previous year, was unexpectedly recovered. So this is the entry of bad debts recovered. So when bad debts are recovered, the correct entry is cash account debit to bad debts recovered. Cash account debit to bad debts recovered. This is the correct entry. But what we have done has been posted to the personal account of Mahesh. That means instead of bad debts recovered, we have written Mahesh. What entry we have done? Cash debit to Mahesh. This is the entry that we have done. Cash debit to Mahesh. So correct is kept same, wrong is reversed. So if we reverse the wrong entry, cash will be debited, cash will be credited, it will get cancelled. So what is remaining? Bad debts recovered will be credited and Mahesh will come to the debit side because it is reversed. So Mahesh debit to bad debts recovered. This will be the rectifying entry. So you can see point number 3, Mahesh debit to bad debts recovered. Point number 4, check of 1000 received from Manmohan was dishonored. So when a check is dishonored, the entry is debtor debit to bank. Manmohan debit to bank has been posted to the debit of sales return account. That means instead of Manmohan debit to bank, we have done sales return debit to bank. That means bank account is correct. We need not rectify it. We should debit Manmohan. So we will debit Manmohan right now also. And by mistake sales return was debited. So now we can credit it. So now rectifying entry will be Manmohan debit to sales return. So you can see point number 4, Manmohan debit to sales return. Last point, goods of 35,000 sold to Prashant was not recorded in the accounts, although amount received later from him stands posted to his credit. So a very similar type of error we have done in the previous illustration. When we have sold goods, we have forgotten to make the entry. So it is an error of omission. So we have to just make the correct entry. And correct entry will be Prashant to sales. Prashant to sales is the last answer because it is simply an error of complete omission. So you have to just make the correct entry that is required. So I hope these illustrations are clear to everyone, and you can solve similar questions which are given at the end of this chapter. Till question number 10 was already given in the previous homework, and now you should do questions from 11 to 15 at least. And as you solve more and more questions, some doubts will also come, so get those doubts cleared. Because the key to get this chapter correctly is to do more and more questions. So if you do not solve more and more questions, what will happen? You will not be able to correct a variety of errors. There are some more questions later on which are very different from the ones that we are doing right now. So later on we will be doing some more difficult illustrations and questions. So get into the habit of making the 3 columns and then getting the rectifying entry correctly. So once you develop this habit, you will be able to solve some difficult questions also later on. So I hope till now whatever has been taught is clear to everyone. And now you should practice some questions on your own, and then we do some more questions in the next video. Thank you so much all of you. God bless you.